Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Movement for Education First, Country Second, and Liberia Initiative for Less Fortunate Children, I personally, as the co-founder and CEO of the foundation, I personally extend to you all an open invitation to our fourth annual education gala. You know, sometimes when I say fourth, it takes me back to when we started this mission. It wasn't easy. In retrospect, 4 years ago, when God led on our heart the vision to help our brothers and sisters in the education area, people told me in particular to not go back to Liberia. And people said, "Bikin, you know, those issues have been in Liberia for years. For years, even your father could not address those issues. My father and our fathers could not address them. What makes you think you can?" And I went to Liberia. I went to Liberia because I believe that history have always positioned great men and women to do great things, even when their ancestors could not achieve them. Martin Luther King is one of those people. The great, my hero, Nelson Mandela, he's one of those people who stepped up to the plate when he was needed by his country. And because each of these men loved their country, they made enormous sacrifices to fight for causes that you and I enjoy today. And so we did it. And as God could have it, He was able to position me with the right people, and I met my partner, Ms. Chris Degonti Howard, who is the head of the organization in Africa, in Liberia. And 4 years, we have directly impacted lives. But you know, the good thing about it is the fact that we've impacted lives not on our own strength, but because of your help. Because you two believed in the vision. I have contacted many of you personally. I've talked to you on the phones. I've reached out to you on Facebook. And we've met at various events. And we've expressed and exchanged our passion for change in Liberia. But I've always said that change will come when people understand the true meaning of change. When people can communicate with us and they understand what we mean by change, it's when they are not mentally deranged, when they are not deprived their right to advancing academically, educationally, whether it's formal or informal. And through those passions, we have been able to work together. I don't think we will come thus far without your support. I've met so many great Liberians, and people have said to me, you know, Liberians don't support. Liberians don't care about Liberia. But I'm a living testament to the opposite view, that there are great Liberians in Liberia and in the diaspora who truly cares about Liberia. And you, our supporters, are one of those people. Because you love Liberia, you have supported education in Liberia. And you know what? Today we have over 100 kids on scholarship. Because of your support, because of your generosity. You don't have to do it. But you did it. You have done it. Because you know that the rebuilding of Liberia needs your hand on deck, needs your support. And so I'm knocking on your doors again. Every year we have our annual fundraiser gala, and at our gala we report to you. We list things that we have achieved. We tell you what we have done with your money for giving to us for the previous year, and we list to you what we plan on doing for the next year. Ebola came and took us all by surprise, and Ebola shut the doors of our schools. But immediately when school was announced open, we stepped in and we the first thing we did was to ensure that all of our scholarship students were in school. The next thing we did was to ensure that they just did not return to school, but they returned in an environment that were conducive for learning. And our team back home, they are still actively engaging students, engaged in schools to see what are those things that are lacking to improve their deplorable state. There are lots of schools right now who are going through some difficulties. Look, things have become worse. If you visited Liberia and understood the lot thereof of a lot of things, teachers lacking textbooks. You know, I went to one of our schools back in early 2014, and I was shocked to learn that first graders are using the same textbook as ninth grader. So those things have become worse because some of those teachers are not in school no more. They're not there no more, and administrators are now responsible to recruit new teachers. And so we need this support. I'm inviting you all to our fourth annual education gala. This event is slated for June 20th in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be held at our Liberian Community Center in Little Bern, Georgia. The event starts promptly at 6:30. Red carpet starts at 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And during red carpet, we encourage all of our guests to come. We have interviews that will be going on. Thanks to Africa TV1, who have always covered our event. But this year it's gonna be even great this year because we have Christabel Production from London, who will be flying in from London to cover the event as well. So we'll have two of those media outlets on the red carpet. So we encourage you to come and be a part of our red carpet and just tell us why you there. Again, it's at 6:30 to 8 o'clock, and then the actual event will start at 8 o'clock on the dot. We are begging all of you, all of our guests, to please come on time. It's important that we come on time. I know sometimes we are stuck on our Liberian and African time, where 6:30 means 7:30. No, we mean 6:30 on the dot. Please come on time. Tickets are on sale for right now. Tickets for singles is $40. $40 per person. And if you want to be one of our patrons, we encourage you to purchase our $100 ticket. We will have a lot of great entertainers, man. For this year, my big brother, Lucky Shanko, will be performing his many hits. And one of my cousin from New Jersey, Miss Jetta, will also be coming in, and she will be performing as well. I'm excited this year because we'll be honoring our own. There's a lot of fascinating things that will be happening. I can't give you all of it, but Fatou Kekula, I think we all heard the story, the amazing story of Fatou Kekula, and her story is a reflection of what can be done if kids or students are given the opportunity, and we have brains. I never doubt the fact that Liberians are smart people, but the issues that we continue to have is the fact that they don't have the necessary tools to advance or to compete with their brothers and sisters, you know, in West Africa or internationally. And I think it's important now that we ensure that they have that. So we will be honoring Fatou Kekula. I've reached out to some dignitaries in our communities in the diaspora who will be attending to help us honor this great lady. I think she's one of Liberia's heroes, and she deserves the honor. We'll also be honoring our sister from Sierra Leone, Miss Abigail Thomas, and our star sponsors will also be honored as well. There will be food. You know, I'm going to feed you guys. So I encourage you to come. During the red carpet, we will have the executive chef from Chef Troy from the Hotel Inigo. He works for our company, ISG. He will be doing some hors d'oeuvres. Don't miss that. I want you guys to be a part of that as well. And for this year, our keynote speaker is a great young Liberian who will also explain her story to you and what education can do, the possibilities, the tremendous possibilities and opportunities that can be made available if the opportunity to advance educationally is made available. And this year is attorney Maja Zion. She's the assistant prosecuting attorney at the Marion County in Indiana. She will be our keynote speaker this year. What else? Thanks to all of our sponsors, FFP, Fashion for a Purpose, my brother Sam Massaquart, who have always stood by our side. Thank you, my brother, for the support. We will also have Little Critter Daycare, one of our sponsors this year. Thank you for the sponsorship. Mom Peladan, the Liberian model in Atlanta. Thanks for the support. Anchor HD Magazine, Mr. Larry Stevens, thanks for the support. And I think I'm forgetting a few sponsors, but thank you all for all of the support. Please, this event seems to be and looks to be our best event yet. We need your support. The goal this year is to raise $25,000. And I'm trusting and believing in you. You have done it before, and I believe you can do it again. And the great thing about you giving us your money is the fact that you can trust that every cent that you give us will be used for the purpose given. I'm big on accountability and transparency. And that's the reason why every time anyone donate any money to me, it's posted. We share it. So people can hold me accountable. People can hold us accountable. And all of our donors have had records of what we've done. And so there should be no issue with that. Please, please, please come out. Invite a friend. For those of you coming from out of town, I can't wait to see you guys. Please invite a friend. All of my friends in Atlanta, I'm inviting you. For those of you I have not been able to reach, send a personal invitation to, this is your invitation. I'm inviting you to our 4th annual education gala. It's going to be fun. Bring your dancing shoes, and let's have fun and give back. And remember, together we will rebuild Liberia. But in order to rebuild Liberia, we must, it is imperative, it is paramount that we invest and prioritize education across our country. It's a disease too when you have a 75 or 80% illiteracy rate. That's a disease. We must unite to fight that. It's a disease when college graduates can't find a job. We must unite to address that. It's a disease when we have our healthcare system that needs to be rebuilt. We must come together to defeat that, just as we defeated Ebola together. I look forward to seeing all of you guys. Thank you again, and God bless you, and God bless Liberia.